Hey folks, Papa here, and I welcome you to another Newbie Tuesday. Today we will be featuring Plunkie, and unfortunately this data is at least a week old. I would have loved to make it in like 2 or 3 days, because I know you guys need it ASAP. But on the one hand, I have to find the balance between releasing it at a date the audience will know it will come, and your needs. So every time I tried to make it, something came up like developers destroying my economy in a little sentence, my goblins going haywire, running millions of errands, all kind of stuff. So maybe I think I will go a bit deeper into details which third dungeon you should pick, because you should be almost there, like 100 XP away, or already have it. Last time I checked, or I recalculated the thing, you would be like 200 XP away. So I'm really sorry this took so long. So let's hit this dungeon. And we can immediately see that zooming out is not really a well way to do it, because mainly I have to do a lot of zooming in. So if you send it, please make sure that you are already a bit zoomed in. When I first saw this little dungeon, I thought, hell, I have no job to do. But luckily I saw the typical beginner's errors right after a few seconds. But despite those, this is a very well done dungeon. I mean, I will optimize it even further, but you could totally go with that. Unfortunately, Plunkie didn't tell me how active he was. And when I saw this dungeon and the layout, I thought he might be going away 10 hours regularly. Luckily, he told me he would add 4 other thieves. That somehow tells me he should be quite active. Maybe not like hardcore active like me or some other players, but at least we can make him build an army that will fuel his cause. Just look at the mine, it will tell you, like, I'm 10 hours away a day, at least. Or I can only log in every 12 hours. Let's get right to it. Typical level 3 farm, though at this point you should still have some quests left. A little spiking trapping. The guard post, another quest. Workshop with drafting tables, right on. Alchemist lab, a very nicely shaped mine, and the rest of it. Unfortunately, again, the proving ground is too big and I am at fault again. And the elemental chamber is too small. So what can we do? We will integrate the New Hope in here, the DarkElf play. It will seem like we will end up very low on tiles. So we may have to do some sacrifices, but just look at the way attackers have to take around this little maze before they actually reach the elemental confine. And there's quite some interesting notion. If you want to defend with your warlocks and are not afraid like rangers or their warlocks hitting you, you actually want your library to be the last thing. Because that, let's say, the creatures will go for the elemental confine, so they will go here, but not here. So, your warlocks will always be safe from melee creatures. Unfortunately, if they go for the storage room, his library will be cleaned. So keep that in mind when defending with warlocks. You really don't want melee type against them. Already rangers are a huge threat to them if they are like equal level. May take only 8 to 10 hits to take a warlock down. So, and I've prepared, of course, the little sheet. And here we are in his little dungeon. So I will remove Alchemist Lab, like I'm always telling you. Just don't do it. And the typical too big of a proving ground. But removing the proving ground, I am not totally sure yet how big the proving ground should actually be when you go for DarkElf play, but for now I think we can make it do for you without a 9 tile one. make sure you place a little 10% upgrade at the right spot before downgrading it, because you can actually have a one-tile proving ground with 10% extra speed. It's not much, it's just a little bit. And every bit helps. So, guard post is needed. Yeah. So, like I said, I assume you aren't that long away as your actual dungeon layout indicates. So, we want you to have a 3.3 elemental confine because you are quite close to upgrading to level 5. How are you gonna store 6000 primal earth in a 2.2? It's not possible. While you could temporarily shift those mining tiles into elemental confine, I'm not quite sure this is the way to do it. Your storage room is quite fine, but remember to switch from locked cellar to actual storage shelves. The workshop and the forge, I would love them to be switched, because a high level thief might do it to your workshop if it was here, but unlikely to the workshop if it is here. And in the forge you have less stuff. It's simply less furniture you craft in the forge. In the workshop you do quite a bunch of stuff. Bookcases being one of them. So reshaping the mine to level 5. I really hope we can... Oh yeah, I'm getting over myself here. So... I really hope we can have a 5.5 mine, because the XP it generates is highly welcome. I would really hate to disturb the total maze setup you've built. How can we fix it? How can we fix it? Oops. I don't know if this tile was there. Was certainly there. So let's go like this for now. Let's count. Always assume that your warlocks are in the middle, and we give them 4 tiles range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not very lovely. What can we do? We can push this over here. And try it like this. So we need to bypass here. As I said, I am not sure, but I want to remove the warlocks, because when we can simply make it like this, and the defense is strong, way stronger than any library could be, because we have 8 tiles in range, so we can make them run this little way and they would be still in range. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See? They will be... Most likely they will be on this path. But they can also go like a bit randomly 1 tile further. So, we'll discard that so. I'm so bad with those. You should really start rating me when I'm saying that damn word again. Just to make me learn a bit faster. Where are we? Ah yes, removing the library. Let's go for 10 level DarkElf, so... Ah, that's another red incoming. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. too much. Discard those two. Let's have a look. We want 8 tiles from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we could make them move this path, it would be optimum. I've never really done a layout around the guard post. So this is the first time. Let's see how good we can make it. Those tiles are back up for grabs. Except for those, because we still need a temple somehow. Let's say hi to the 2.2 temple right here. How can we do it? This is getting very bad.